It is time for me to pack for China because at the time of me filming this video, it is about less than 30 days away. It is getting super close and I am planning to take my Uniqlo mini shoulder bag as my personal bag while I make my way from Las Vegas to Beijing, China. And I have 17 items that I am trying to fit in this mini bag. So let's find out if I can actually fit everything in there. Hi friend, my name is Sarah and welcome back to my channel. I'm here to share practical and helpful tips, especially for first-time travelers. I traveled to Japan last year for the very first time and I am going back to Asia this summer. I am going to China for the very first time, and like I said earlier, it is less than 30 days away. In today's video, I'm going to share the 17 items that I usually have in my personal bag when I'm traveling, and let's see if we can fit everything in this mini shoulder bag that I got from Uniqlo. And of course, you have to watch until the end of the video to find out if all of those craps are gonna fit inside this bag. This is the bag that I am planning to carry with me on like my travel day as my personal bag. It is actually pretty small in my opinion. It could actually fit a lot of stuff though, and I do really have high hope that I can fit all of these 17 items in here. I got this from Uniqlo Japan when I was in Japan last year. I actually didn't wear this or start wearing it until after a few months when I'm back home, and the main reason is because I do have an Amazon dupe and it is a little bit bigger. However, after I started using this specific bag, I ended up loving this more than my Amazon dupe. Even though this is a little bit smaller, it's actually very structured and very sturdy. Like, stuff will basically stay put however you put it in here because the whole bag is like, it just has pretty sturdy frame. And another thing that I love about this bag is that it's pretty much multifunctional. You can style it probably 3 different ways, but usually you can wear this as a shoulder bag, a sling, as well as a cross body bag. The first thing that I would always remember to put in my bag is my passport. Especially if we are traveling internationally, I would always make sure that I physically remember, and I even usually show Ricky, like, hey Ricky, I'm putting my passport inside my bag, so that we can keep each other accountable that we did bring our passport, because it would be super annoying and it would definitely ruin my day if I forgot my passport. I also would always keep checking on my passport throughout the day and making sure that I still have them inside my bag. I used to actually carry my passport with this transparent cover that I actually do like because it's just very minimal and very simple, but it's not really practical because every time you have to go through like a checkpoint, immigration, or whatever it may be, I would have to take out my passport from that cover. So now I'm actually going to be carrying my passport inside this passport holder. It's actually kind of bulky, but it can fit other things if I want to put additional stuff in there. Like I can chuck in my boarding pass in there. I can also put my vaccination card for COVID-19 in there. I don't think we need to use it anymore or carry it anymore, but I still do anyway. And I can also put my global entry card in there very conveniently. The second thing that I have in my bag, even though it's not as important as the passport, is my wallet. I should have a bigger, thicker wallet because I do have a lot of travel credit cards, but while I'm traveling, I usually opt in for a smaller card wallet. Basically, there's a few slots for your credit cards, and then there's a little slot if you want to put some cash in it. And of course, I do have my driver license with me. Right now for traveling, I'm carrying my American Express Platinum credit card, my Capital One Venture X card. I do have both of my Southwest credit cards in there because I do fly Southwest pretty often, and I have my American Express Hilton credit card in there as well because we are going to be staying at Hilton, and if I need to charge anything inside my hotel, I would use that card. I also have my Priority Pass card, even though I could technically have it on my app, but just in case my app doesn't work or I don't have any Wi-Fi connection, I could just whip out my physical Priority Pass card. And lastly, I do have my Charles Schwab debit card with me at all times. This is the card that I always use to withdraw cash from any ATM around the world, and they would reimburse the ATM fees. I honestly hate that ATM and also banks charge for a withdrawal fee if you are trying to withdraw cash from ATMs, and I just love that Charles Schwab actually will reimburse it for you. And this is why I always carry it with me all the time. And it's really convenient. Instead of having to convert your US dollars or, you know, whatever your home currency is into a different currency while you're traveling, you can just easily go to 7-Eleven or any convenience store around the world with an ATM and just withdraw cash that way. I've used it in Japan many times and it is just really, really convenient, and I would highly recommend for everybody who is traveling to get one of these debit cards. Okay, the next item that I think it's pretty important is my phone. I do have the iPhone 14 Pro, and for this trip to China, I am planning to vlog with just my phone. I did carry my 2 cameras, maybe 3 cameras to Japan, and honestly, I think after the second or third day of us being in Japan, I just didn't even carry my camera anymore. I just use my phone to vlog. It is just so much easier. It's not as heavy, and I would have it with me either way, with me vlogging or not. So I just decided that I'm just gonna use my phone to vlog with me. I also have 2 type of like phone holder thing that you put in the back of your phone. I have the MagSafe pop socket because I just love pop socket. I don't know why. I know it's a bit thicker, and there are similar type that is thinner that you can probably fit into your pocket, but for some reason pop socket is just our favorite. So me and Ricky both have a pop socket for our phones. I also have a different type of holder that I bought on Amazon. Essentially it is pretty much the same thing, but it has a little stand that you can kind of maneuver if you want to vlog or if you want to watch something while you are on the go, and it is just pretty convenient if I want to put my phone, you know, standing up, I guess, a little bit, because with the pop socket you can't do it this way, but you can prop it up and you can take a quick video of you just walking or eating or whatever it may be, and this is just really convenient, especially if you want to vlog with your phone. Another thing that I want to mention about my phone is I actually have this rectangular or boxy case-mate phone case. I was watching a lot of Korean dramas, and if you pay attention closely to the characters, they usually have a Samsung phone because Samsung is a Korean brand, and all of their phones are usually pretty boxy because if you have an iPhone, it is, you know, it has round corners. So I decided one day to just get this rectangular phone case so my phone looks like an Android phone or a Samsung phone, and you know, it kind of resembles the Korean drama characters that I was watching. Anyways, if you want to buy any of the items that I'm mentioning in this video, make sure to check the description box below. I would have most of the links to Amazon for most of the stuff because I'm pretty sure all of the stuff that I have, I bought it on Amazon. And know that they are affiliate links, so I do get a little commission, but it doesn't really cost anything for you. And I would really appreciate it if you would use those links down below. Moving on to the next thing that I usually have with me is AirPods. I usually use AirPods when I am traveling domestically. If you know, I fly Southwest almost every single time I fly domestically, and Southwest does not have the little TV thing in front of you, so you would have to use your own device to watch movies or shows that they do have in their app, or you can also download movies or shows on your phone or on your tablet. And usually I would take my AirPods with me because I want to watch something and I don't want to bother my neighbors for having the sound on speaker. I mean, some people still do that, which is kind of annoying, but please use your earphones. But anyways, usually on international flight, they would give you the headphone anyway because they do have the TV right in front of your seat. I don't think I use my AirPods at all, but I would just like to have it just in case I do need it for whatever reasons. In case I want to listen or watch something on my phone while we are on a train ride or anything like that, I have at least a headphone with me. The next thing that I have and that I kind of forgot to mention earlier is a phone charging cable. I usually have something else that I will go over down the list, but I would just have my phone charging cable with me just in case for this travel day, because we are actually going from Vegas to LA to Singapore, and then Singapore to Beijing. So I'm pretty sure in between all of those flights, my phone is probably gonna die. So I'm probably gonna charge my phone that way. Hi friends, Sarah's here, and I'm so sorry to interrupt today's video, but I just wanna come on here really quickly to announce that I have a new freebie that you can download today. I have been sharing a lot of my recommendations and tips on how to go about planning your very first trip to Japan, and I created a very simple 12-day Japan itinerary that was inspired from my own trip to Japan. If you want to go check it out, the link will be down in the description box below. And now let's get back to the video. Next thing that is also a must for me, especially if I'm flying out of Las Vegas in the summer, is portable handheld fan. I always carry this with me, and I even have two different ones now. I have the first one that I've ever bought. It is a very cute pink one. It has 2-speed. It also has flashlight as well as a little USB connection thing to charge your phone in an emergency. I don't think it is actually strong enough to charge your phone all the way to like 100%, but in a pinch, this fan would be a great one to have because you can charge your phone that way as well. But I also have another upgraded version of the portable fan that I have. This one is a bit bigger, it's a bit clunkier, but it has 3 speeds. It also has a small water container, so you can fill it in with water and you can actually turn on the water mister. So if you are going somewhere where it's really humid and really hot and you want some mist on your fan, make sure you get that second one because it has that. The upgraded version also has the little charging capabilities, but it doesn't have the flashlight, which is kind of unfortunate. I feel like the flashlight would be super helpful in any case of emergency, but I just bring both of them just in case one of them die on me, because I do like breeze and cold air blow on me like while I'm in a plane, especially if it's stuffy, and especially if we're coming from Vegas in the summer, which is when we're going to China. Okay, the next thing that I am for sure gonna bring in my personal bag is a couple pens to write with. I know most immigration form is usually already online or even on an app, but just in case the app doesn't work or I couldn't pull it up, I would have a pen handy if just in any case that I might need it or maybe someone else might need it. I feel like since going to Japan and I learned that they don't really give out napkins, or sometimes there's no soap in the public toilet. So I would just have hand wipes with me, like the antibacterial one, just in case I can't find a bathroom with, soap and water. And the next thing that is kind of related to hand sanitizing is hand sanitizers. I know it's kind of like an overkill to have the wipes as well as actual hand sanitizer, but to be honest with you, if I run out of the hand wipes, I can of course use my hand sanitizer, but I usually also carry a Clorox wipe. And if I run out of that wipe, I could just grab like a paper napkin, pour some hand sanitizer on it, and wipe down any surfaces that I need to wipe down. Before moving on to the next thing in the video, I just want to interrupt this video really quickly just to invite you to subscribe to my channel. I think 98% of you who are watching my video is not a subscriber, and I would love it for you to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any of my future videos about Japan, about cruising, travel hacking, and so much more. I hope to see you on the next one, and now let's get back to the video. And like I mentioned earlier, the next thing is Clorox wipe. I always have some with me on my personal bag as well as some backup in my luggage. I almost always would wipe down any surfaces in our hotel room that we are staying at, especially surfaces that would touch a lot, like the remote, the phone, the light switches, the doorknobs, just to be safe. The next thing that I actually have with me on my bag are a handful of cough drops. Even though I've been traveling a lot in the past few years, I'm still a nervous flyer. I don't like it when we come across turbulences during a flight, and also when a flight is about to land. Sometimes I would have to make a very sharp turn and you can feel it inside the plane. You're just sitting down. So I would just pop in a couple cough drops at that time. And for some reason, having something minty that I am chewing on kind of helped me ease my nerve. And then in any case, I do get under the weather while I'm traveling. I can just pop in a few cough drops along the way, so it kind of help ease my sore throat or anything else that I might feel when I'm under the weather while traveling. And again, if you want to check out some of these items, I will have links down in the description box below so you can check it out. It will take you probably to Amazon, and they are affiliate links, and I do get a kickback, like a small commission, but it doesn't cost anything extra for you. And I would really appreciate it if you use the links down below. The next thing that I have is hand lotion. I'm one of those weird people who would always have to put a hand lotion like after I wash my hands, even before I need to eat. I just kind of hate the feel of like dry hands and rough hands. So I would always have lotion with me. The next thing that I always have is some type of eye drops. I do wear contacts. My eyes get very dry pretty easily, especially inside a plane. So I would either have my contact solution or one of those like eye drops that you can use with contacts that I actually got from Japan. Also, we are leaving at around 9 p.m. from LA to go to Singapore, and that is one of the longest flights ever. I think it's about 11 hours, maybe even 15 hours. But I would definitely need to take off my contacts for the day and probably put them back on while I land. So I want to make sure that I have a small contact solution with me in my personal bag. The next thing is sunglasses. I have to have sunglasses. I feel like I learned you're not supposed to squint your eyes every time you're outside. So you always have to make sure that you have sunglasses on you, especially if you are going to somewhere that is, sunny, and we are going to China in the summer. So I could almost tell you 100% that it will be sunny, and sunglasses would be obviously something that I have to have. I was actually gonna bring 2 pairs of sunglasses for a backup just in case I lose one or I break one. I am prone to that, but I think I might just buy something when I get to China if I do need another pair of sunglasses. Okay, another thing that is about dryness, chapstick is another item that I would try and fit in my personal bag. I don't really like wearing lipstick. I do when I'm filming, but I always like to have just like a chapstick with me in my bag because I don't know, for some reason my lips also get dry and I just don't like the feeling. I feel like I'm just thirsty if my lips are chapped, so I just always have a chapstick with me in my bag. I feel like as I'm going through the list of all of the things that I am planning to fit in my bag, I have no hope that everything will fit, but watch until the end to find out if we're gonna be able to fit everything in that small bag. Okay, the next thing is a portable MagSafe charger. This has saved my life while I'm traveling. Even when I was in Japan, like I said, I vlog with my phone, and obviously it's gonna drain the battery because I'm gonna have to keep going on and off on the camera, filming something, talking to the camera and all of that, so it drains my battery. And obviously I don't want to have to sit down somewhere and charge my phone with a wall plug and wait. So I think this MagSafe charger is just really practical. You just stick it in the back of your iPhone, and as you go about your day, it will just keep charging your phone as long as it got stuck in the back of your phone. And usually with one whole battery of the charger, it could charge my phone up to 82% if I keep using it to vlog. But if you're just gonna let it sit in your purse or your bag and let it charge the whole day, it could definitely charge up to 100% of your phone again. And it's just really helpful. And again, like I said, practical if you want to make sure that you don't run out of battery while you are out and about. Make sure to have one of these. I actually have 2 of them and they are pretty heavy. So I would carry one and I would ask Ricky to carry the other one. Last but not least, and this is an addition to all of the things that I've packed before in my personal bag, and it is a new Kindle. I recently wanted to start reading again. I used to read books a lot when I was in middle school, and I feel like I stopped reading for fun when I started college. And I definitely want to read again because there are so many books out there, fiction and nonfiction, that I really want to read. So I started reading on my iPad, and I do have the iPad Pro 11-inch, and if you have one of those, it is actually pretty big, and if you're trying to read with it, it's just kind of hard. And I know I'm being super extra, that's what my sister told me, but having the small Kindle is going to be super helpful for helping me read more. I was actually watching this one YouTuber. She was saying that she doesn't really read, but she decided to get a Kindle. I will link that video down in the description box below if you want to check it out as well. She brought up a really good point where she's trying to move away from needing to grab her phone and scroll down through social media when she's bored. She actually got the basic Kindle like I did as well, and she was saying that because the Kindle is about the same size as her phone, she's hoping that having a Kindle next to her phone, she would actually grab the Kindle instead and read more books. And that is actually what I'm hoping for by getting the new basic Kindle. I don't think it's new. I think the latest version is from 2022, which is 2 years old. But honestly, I cannot wait to read more books while I'm traveling from Vegas to China. I think it's gonna be interesting how many books I can actually read. Obviously, I'm not gonna be reading the whole time. I definitely wanna take a nap, shower, sleep, and eat, but I would love to see if I can at least read 2 books. Maybe. We'll see. Anyways, I also got a couple extra things for decorating my Kindle. I think that's what people do nowadays as well. I did get the transparent case that's kind of like a phone case. It's just kind of covering the back of it. And because it's transparent, I can actually put a couple fun stickers on it. And I actually just found stickers from Ricky's stack. For some reason, he got some random stickers from when he buys stuff on Whatnot or on eBay. Some sellers just put extra stickers in there. So I did get a couple things that I think is cute. I have a couple cute cat stickers. I think one of them is from one of the Gilby movies. And then 2 of them in the middle are Godzilla's. I don't think I've watched a Godzilla movie ever, but I just think it's really cute. And one of them actually have a background of Van Gogh's paintings, The Starry Night or A Starry Night. I think it's really cool. And on the bottom, I have a couple One Piece related stickers. Again, I didn't really watch or read One Piece, but Ricky is a fan. And he has a couple of them that are actually cute, so I just stole it from him. So now let's see if we can fit all 17 items in this little bag. I'm just gonna go by the order that I shared with you in this video. So let me grab the things. So first, it was my passport. So I'm gonna put them inside. And then second was my wallet. Have my wallet in here. So I'm gonna put them inside as well. Next is my phone, which I do have in front of me right here. Next is my AirPods. Got them right here. I'm gonna put them in this little pocket here that they have. Next is my phone charging cable. Here I got my phone charging cable. Put them next to the AirPod. And next is my portable fan. Okay, I mentioned earlier that I do have 2 different versions, but because I am just gonna carry this personal bag for my travel day, I don't really need this one because this is the misting one. So I think I'm gonna either put this in my luggage or in my carry-on backpack, but it's not gonna go onto my personal bag right now. So I'm gonna carry this one right here and I'm gonna put them inside. Next is a couple of my pens. All right, I got 2 pens right here. I'm just gonna also put them in one of this little small pocket. Next is my hand wipes, hand sanitizers, and my Clorox wipes. So I have all of the sanitizing items that I need on my travel day. So I'm gonna prop them inside the bag. I'm not gonna really organize it as of right now. I'm just gonna make sure that everything fits and then organize them a little later. And then next, it's just a handful of cough drops. I have a couple here. I'm gonna also put some of this inside the bag, just in the little pockets there. And then hand lotion, which is right here. It's probably like a hand cream instead of a hand lotion, but I'm gonna put them in here. My eye drops. I'm definitely gonna bring a little contact solution like this. So I'm gonna put them in here. And then also my little eye drop from Japan that I got. And then my sunglasses. For now, I'm just gonna put them inside the bag, but I'm gonna look for my sunglasses case. I don't know where it is right now, but should fit right up there. And then I have my chapstick with me, my MagSafe charger. Oh man, this thing is heavy, but it should fit. And last but not least, my new Kindle. I know people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, you're just gonna put your Kindle like that. For now, yes, I do have the case, like I said earlier, like the transparent case, but I'm gonna get the screen protector for the screen as well because I know it might get scratched up, but for now. Oh my gosh, everything actually fit inside. It is pretty heavy, but let's see if I can close it out. As you can tell, it did fit all of the 17 items that I am planning to bring with me and plan to pack with me for my travel day from Vegas all the way to Beijing, China. I might have to like reorganize it though because I cannot really close the bag, but you are the witness. Everything fits in here, although it is pretty snuggly. So I might actually move some of these items into my carry-on backpack, especially the ones that I don't really need to use immediately, but I would still have quick access to if I needed throughout my travel day. Let me know in the comment below, what are some of the other must-have items that you would always pack in your personal bag? I would love to know what are some of the things that you would like to pack. And if you're looking for something else to watch right now, make sure to click one of the videos that you see on the screen.